This just blows my mind. Talking about Kundalini awakening, rising that Kundalini, or whether it's rising, being Shakti, feminine, or bringing it down, Shiva being masculine, because the Kundalini is not just feminine rising, as most people say. It can go up, it can go down. Shiva, Shakti, male, female. It's not masculine or feminine, man, woman. It's just directional. But what blows my mind are the people that say Kundalini awakening is something that just happens to you. You shouldn't try and do it. It should only happen to the people that it happens by accident to. Okay, so let's think about this logically. You should not take control of the most powerful experience you can probably ever have in your life. You should just let it happen if it happens, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. And if it does, you should have absolutely no control about it. You should just let it happen. Really? People have been going to energy masters, to gurus, to shamans, depending on the culture you come from, for millennia, specifically for this purpose, seeking this, whether it's purely through Shakitpat, because they're ready to receive Shakitpat, or whether it's through a process of working the energy and preparing. Hell, Kundalini yoga, Kundalini activations, they are designed to prepare you to awaken. But we shouldn't do this, say so many. It should be left to. You should just... Come on. You should take control of your energy. You should take control of your life. You should prepare yourself. Take all the necessary steps to prepare for it, so when it happens, it doesn't happen badly. You should learn internal alchemy to control your energy. So if it starts to rise too fast, you can control that ascension or descension. Control of the energy, control of your future. But yet, nah, you shouldn't do that. Really? Come off it. I mean, that's just... Well, how do you put this politely? Ignorance? Arrogance? They're not really polite words, but misguidedness? Okay, maybe that's a little bit more polite. If you want to learn to awaken your Kundalini, you can do Kundalini yoga, you can do breath work, you can do Kundalini activations, or call it whatever you want to call it. Pranic healing, ESP healing, inner dance, whatever you want to call it. Tantric energy, millions of names for it these days. When you are doing those things, you must also learn internal alchemy. You must also learn to release through shadow work, through hypnosis, through whatever means you wish to do. Yes, of course, my course teaches you to do this. Link is in the description. I also accompany you along the journey, whether it's in groups or you can do it privately with me, one-to-one, every week, if you so wish to do it that way. But take control of your life. Take control of your energies. Don't listen to these people that leave it up to randomness. Take control of raising that energy, whatever name we give it, because Kundalini has a different name in every religion, every culture. It is everywhere. It's not a Hindu thing. It's not a yogic thing. It's not a tantric thing. It's in those, but it's also in the Polynesian, it's in the South American, it's in the Western European, it's in the Middle Eastern, it's in the African. It is everywhere. You can do this by going to an ashram and spending months there with all the cost involved. If you wish, go do that. You can do this individually by deeply researching everything, by reading all the tantras, by reading all the Kashmir texts, by reading Eastern esotericism, Western esotericism. You can do it through the Buddhist tantric practices if you wish, through the Taoist. It doesn't matter which way you do it. You can even do it, I would say it's slightly more risky, through the plant medicine shamanic traditions. That's just one of the shamanic ways to do it. Do it the way you wish, but learn about it, learn control. And I would say do it, not actually the fastest way possible, but do it in a speed. Let it rise at the speed you wish, because you have contained and learnt to contain the speed of your internal energy, your internal alchemy. This is what alchemy is all about. This is what higher magic in the Western traditions, higher magic, lower magic, witchcraft, all of that. That's what it's about. Okay, you say, oh no, witchcraft isn't about that. Well, Wicca is actually, most of its rituals are actually based on higher magic. If you look into it, you'll see that the creator 100 years ago, this is, Golden Dawn's depths. This is when, Western esotericism in London, yes, in London, in England, was very big. He knew them, he talked to them, he copied many of their rituals. So Wicca, witchcraft, modern witchcraft, that is the basis of modern witchcraft, is actually based on the higher magic, which is based, like the Rosicrucians, etc., on raising your Kundalini. But you didn't know that, yeah. And obviously going further, and attaining the Siddhis, that's part of it. Call them psychic abilities, whatever you want, But it's there, it's real. Take control, do it yourself. I'm there, we can do sessions, we can do coaching, you can take my course. It doesn't have to be with me, go and do it with someone else. That's absolutely awesome. Just make sure you do your research on those people. First, know what they're talking about. Many do. They are great healers, very good gurus, but you also get the bad gurus, the bad tantric people. If you go the tantric way, be very, very careful, especially if you're not going the classical tantra, but you're going the neo-tantra, because there are many predators out there. There are many great healers out there, don't get me wrong, but you just have to be a little bit more careful. The same with in energy healing. There are some great energy workers out there, but there are also some predators. And then there are also some people that will tell you everything that they know, that they think about it. And if you compare and contrast that to books on Kundalini, there's so much information out there these days. It's still a little bit, you have to look a bit, but there's this thing called Amazon, that there are some great books out there. Go do your research, watch more videos on my channel, watch other channels. Be careful of those people that sort of do a couple of videos on Kundalini, a couple of videos on this, and a couple of videos on that, because, they're not really specialized in it. They're just making videos to sell, especially those ones that say, well, astral projection is the same as dreaming. Yeah, I'll name no names, but there are some big channels that say that. Well, yeah, those ones, stay away from them, because at the end of the day, if they're saying that, they have no idea what an out-of-body experience is. A dream is not an out-of-body experience, and out-of-body experiences come into Kundalini awakening too. So the visions, so the remote viewing, all these things, they're all part of it. They happen after the awakening. And of course, remember to subscribe and remember to hit that notifications button and of course leave your comments. I know there are going to be people that do not agree with me and they do believe that you should completely leave it up to chance. It should be random, you shouldn't control it, and I think I've been quite clear as to the weird logic you guys have. But you're free to believe that. You're absolutely free to believe that. Meaning, if you believe the best way to ski down a mountain is to simply prepare, get fit, go to the gym, get strong legs, do your exercises and warming up, but never learn to ski. So the best way to ski down a mountain is go to the top of the mountain, clip on the skis because you've done the work in the gym, your legs are strong, and just go for it. That's what you think? Really? Come on. Do the exercise. Go to a few lessons on the baby slope. The first time you wish to go down the mountain with control, hire an instructor to go with you, to talk you through it, to help you down, to coach you, to teach you. If you don't think that is the safest way, the best way to ski down a mountain, or drive a car with no lessons, if you think that's the best way, well, okay, fine. But other people might think it's better to take skiing lessons, to use an instructor to help you get down the mountain the first time as you go. It's pretty silly to give advice otherwise, don't you think? Anyway, comment, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and see you in another video.